In the modern world, there is never a time where we really establish when we become men. Truly, there's not a celebration, there's not a ritual, there's nothing to signify that we have gone into adulthood besides our 18th birthday, which signifies nothing. If you've ever heard of the Maasai tribe before, they take men between the ages of 10 and 20 and they initiate them into the warrior class. What this consists of is on the night of this ceremony, before the ceremony, they sleep outside in the wilderness. They then get circumcised and they have to keep completely still. And if they flinch, they bring shame on their family. After this, they then go and do 10 years of warrior training and they come back to the tribe and they get to pick a wife of their choice. Now, do I think that in the modern age, in the normal social situations we find ourselves in cities and in the Western world, we should take part in this? Of course not. That would be crazy. It would be such a contrast, it just wouldn't work. However, there is something beautiful about that reality. Knowing from the day that you're born that that is what you are going to go and do because your father and your grandfather and your great grandfather all followed that exact path. And from the day you're born, you have complete purpose about the life that you are going to live. And you are going to be fulfilled every single day because you are training for that moment. You are training to become a warrior, a true warrior in the absolute sense of that word. Whereas in today's world, we have our 18th birthday, we drink too much, we maybe dabble in some extracurricular activities with other substances. And then we wake up the next day and we feel empty because we haven't really had to gone through anything. There's no hardship. I remember thinking around my 18th birthday, I wished that there was some kind of initiation that I had to do to get into adulthood. I don't think I deserved it because I hadn't done anything of significance to resemble the initiation of going into adulthood. In the Western world, I think there are three things that you are required to have before you can really classify yourself as a man or as you become mature enough to hold that title with some weight to it. The first thing is I genuinely think that you should be faced with some level of serious danger and or death. Like you should have your life be risked to the maximum degree where there is a real situation where you could have faced that reality. And I say this because coming face to face with that in your life gives you so much perspective. It gives you so much opportunity to see the world in a much broader vision than just a blinder point of view like horses have. Because until you come to face with death, the way you look at the world is so narrow. The second thing is you have to have people that are financially dependent on you. The reason I say this is because until you have people financially dependent on you, you have no real responsibility. You are still a child in the fact that you have nothing that really matters if you perform or not, besides your pride, your ego, anything else. Whereas when you have people dependent on you, it is really like in a serious level, it is life or death. If you don't provide, then no one's eating. If you're just on your own, then you can get by like pretty okay working a minimum wage job, like you are gonna be fine. Whereas when you have a family, you have kids, maybe you could get by a minimum wage, but it's gonna really suck. And there's gonna be that thing in the back of your mind that you know that you need to go and do more to actually give your family a decent living. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck at that level for ages. The third and final thing is you have to fully submit to God. In whatever capacity you view that, you have to give up your life and surrender your life. This shows a lot of growth in yourself because you have been able to put your ego to one side and accept the fact that you do not know everything. And there is a creator, and that is not you. The beauty of that is by giving in to that submission and accepting that fact, life significantly improves because then you are no longer walking life alone. Having God by your side at all times makes everything feel better. I say all these things as a person who has not achieved them all. This is what I'm aiming to do. And I wish the same for you. I truly do. I love you all. Have a fantastic day.